Now, this is the truth behind the LeBron James Charles Barkley beef. Now, here's the situation. People are now starting to see LeBron James cracking the armor. They have kissed up to LeBron James for years. Put him on a pedestal. Told him he is the league for years. Not saying that he isn't a good player for his size and the things he's able to do. LeBron James is a great basketball player. But he has gotten to a position where he'd like to have his butt kissed all the time. If the media or somebody in there asks him a question he don't like, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be one of the media allowed in the locker room to interview LeBron James. Charles is more upset with what he called the punk-ass reporters who scared to ask LeBron these real questions. LeBron gives exclusives to those who kisses his butt the most. That's just it. He's not the first basketball player to do it. He isn't the last. Barkley gave a true assessment of LeBron James. Now, did he say LeBron didn't want to compete? It appears that way, doesn't it? When you go to the press and start making comments about what the owner and what the team need, and that's not the way you're supposed to do that. Everybody on the panel agreed. You don't go to the press. You go directly to that owner's box and tell the owner after all he's done. For LeBron James to think that that was appropriate, that was the way to go to do it, tells you he's coming from a spoiled brat, privileged situation. His mentality is, I'm spoiled and I want it my way all the time. He's used to having it that way. So, to me, it's no surprise to see him act in this manner. You get what I'm saying? So, when LeBron did this, it just shows you how much power the league has gave him, and it has spoiled him. To anybody who critique him, now he wants to talk about Charles Barkley. I'm like, why would you even open your mouth to speak? You're supposed to be above that. But now he wants to critique. Oh, man, nobody care what Charles said, man. He doing that for the rating. Then now he wants to come out, man. Nobody talk about my legacy like that. What? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Your legacy like that? You decide to come out with a rant based on Charles Barkley's comments. He's whiny. It was inappropriate. He should know that. Did LeBron come out and say anything wrong about that? Huh? Did Charles Barkley come back with another jab at you? You said you didn't watch the show. You was playing some video game. Why is LeBron so bent out of shape? Y'all ever thought about that? You know why he bent out of shape? Because Charles is right. Charles is right. And then what do? You go take a personal shot at Charles Barkley. You should have just left it at he's a hater. That's what you should have did. just say he's a hater. Nah, he goes further than that. I'm not going to let him disrespect my legacy like that. I'm not the one who threw somebody through a window. I never spit on a kid. I never had unpaid debt in Las Vegas. I never said I'm not a role model. I never showed up to All-Star Weekend on a Sunday because I was in Vegas all weekend partying. All I've done my entire career was represent the NBA the right way. 14 years, never got in trouble, respected the game. Now print that. Really? Really? LeBron James has never gotten along with Charles Barkley. And he was like, go watch the 93 final when John Paxson hit the shot. Barkley and Jordan was laughing and joking with each other during one of those games while somebody's shooting a free throw in the finals. But nobody were friends back then. I know he wanted to retire a long time ago, but he can't. He's stuck up on that stage every week. And if this makes him want to talk to me, the schedule's out there. He knows every road arena I'll be in. Don't just come up to me at the All-Star and shake my hand and smile. I collect one paycheck from this. There's the owner's grift, the GM is David Griffin. The GM, I'm the player, screw Charles Barkley. I'm tired of biting my tongue. There's a new sheriff in town. New sheriff in town? You run the NBA. So what is you talking about? They gave you the keys to this league. And said, here you go, LeBron. They got to load you up on a player full of team superstars in order for you to win a championship. Now, I would never say that you don't want to compete. You just want to stack deck every time you go out there. And now, Golden State, what you want to compare themselves to, worrying about another team and their GM and what they're doing over there. Out in the press. You are not the... You don't run the NBA. What Golden State do is what Golden State do. Golden State just didn't add Kevin Durant. They depleted their whole roster. Their whole bench is gone. They got a whole new bench. But you want to focus just on Kevin Durant. You see, they were able to... They lost Barnes. They lost a lot of people that they had. They lost 2 starters. They've changed a lot of what they do on offense. A lot of people had to adjust their game around it. Listen, they've done everything for you in Cleveland. That is the truth. You are a overprivileged, spoiled NBA basketball player. Off the court, you're an amazing human being as far as all the things you've done in the community, for your town, for people in general. I applaud you for that. But to come after Charles Barkley personally, having your guys dig up information about things you don't even know about as to why these things happen or what went on, just to try to throw salt on Charles Barkley, just shows you your mind ain't in the right place. Your mind's supposed to be focused on winning basketball games. Don't worry about what Charles doing. He's doing his job. You out there losing, dummy. And see, the problem is, it ain't that they need a playmaker. It's you, LeBron. You're not playing well. You're not playing well at all. I can see if you out there playing a great game and the team is losing. You're not. You're playing bad basketball right now. You're turning over the ball. Your turnovers are high. You out there, your shooting percentage is low, missing shots. Your game has digressed. The Cleveland Cavaliers are losing because you're sucking it up. Why don't you play better, chump? How about that? Nobody in the media would tell you that, but I'll tell you that. You suck. playing out there like a reckless basketball player who don't know what to do, blaming people for bad passes that you're throwing, blaming people because you're offensive fouling people. Now it was the ref's fault. Now it's this guy's fault, the league fault, because nobody's kissing your butt no more. You're not used to this. It's like finally somebody's disciplining a spoiled child. What they gonna do? They ain't used to having nobody being stern to them. They gonna kick, they gonna roll on the floor, they gonna pout, they gonna cry, they ain't gonna want to do anything that they're supposed to do because they've been spoiled their entire lives. Which means they don't have a clue on how they're supposed to act out in public. And that's LeBron. He don't know how to act out in public anymore. So that's what Charles' response to it was perfect. Like, man, these guys are so emotional, these young guys. They don't know how to accept constructive criticism. And it was constructive. He didn't go personal on LeBron. But this chump went personal because that's all he knows. He's a chump. And you're starting to see the real LeBron James. We've seen the glory, the image, and everything else. But on the court, he's a prima donna. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. And tell him I said it. Matter of fact, I will send it to him on Twitter. Tell him to listen to that. Critique me. Tell me where I'm wrong. Anytime it was time for you to step up and be the man, you couldn't be that man. Somebody else had to take the big shot. Somebody else had to be that guy. Your game has digressed. All you do now is lower your shoulder, run into people, and they don't blow the whistle for that for offensive foul. Let you knock people over bowling ball style, and you go up there and throw up some garbage. The lanes are wide open for the guards and the forwards for any slasher to score points now. How is it impossible for you? You talking about 93? You wouldn't have survived in 1993. You've been averaged maybe 6 points a game in 1993. So you couldn't even have survived in Charles Barkley's era. And that's the truth. So let's go and talk about actual basketball play and what's wrong with the Cleveland Cavaliers. One, it starts with you. You're not a leader. The team don't respect you no more. You was only a leader because they prepped you to be. But you're not a leader. You're a deferrer. It's Kyrie Irving's team. As Kyrie go, the Cleveland Cavaliers go. As we seeing right now, because LeBron James isn't capable of maintaining his position. Let's see LeBron go out there, defensively shut somebody down, score points, get rebounds, get assists like Kawhi Leonard. Do what Kawhi Leonard's doing. Kawhi Leonard don't get all the calls, but he just guards the best players every night. Jimmy Butler guards the best players every night. And they're asked of him to go out and perform. Why don't you try to adapt and say, okay, coach, what do you need from me tonight? What is the plays? You know, pull Tristan Thompson to the side and say, listen, bum, I'm LeBron James. This is my team. We ain't finna have this Kardashian crap going on this court. See, that's a whole nother subject, but I'm gonna leave it at this. Okay? We didn't talk way enough about this because I'm kind of heated at LeBron James talking about things he don't know about. Talking about 93. Like he would have been a factor back in 93. Oh my gosh. I'm done. I'm done. LeBron, you know how to reach me.